What is going on, everyone? My name is Destiny Element. I hope you guys are all doing well, and we are back with another Honkai Star Rail video for today. So, what are we talking about today? I kind of wanted to go over Herta, because I've been using her a lot, and I kind of wanted to just discuss if you guys should be summoning for Herta, or if you should actually wait for Aglia or Aglaia, or however they pronounce it. So I just kind of wanted to cover Herta, what she does, her role. I kind of wanted to go over, I guess, like free-to-play viability and the possible longevity that she has in this game. And then I also want to discuss like possible teams that she could be on as well too in the future of this game. So that's basically it. If you guys do enjoy the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out. Let me know in the comments section if you guys are summoning for Herta, or if you guys already have her, or if you guys are saving and waiting for the other characters that are coming with Amorpheus. So getting into it, I did want to talk about Herta as a character. So currently this is mine right now. We're sitting at 2700 attack, 136 speed, 78% crit rate, 132% crit damage. We are running the Before Dawn Light Cone, and I'm trying to max out her talents to 10. These are the relics that I'm running on her. And then I have no Eidolons as well. So I did want to talk about how I feel about her currently right now. So for me personally, she feels like a extremely strong damage dealer. Without a doubt, she definitely is really good at Pure Fiction and Memory of Chaos currently, and she definitely does well in Apocalyptic Shadow. I think right now, with the way that Herta buffs herself, and also how she is able to increase her ultimate damage, how she's able to increase all allies critical damage by 80% if there's 2 erudition characters, and then just her being able to increase her damage further, like even further, I think is really strong. She has a really cohesive kit. I have no issues with this character in particularly, but with the concerns of how many characters we are getting in Amorpheus, and just overall, we have a lot of damage dealers that are coming into this game. So I kind of just wanted to go over the current roster that we have in the game. So right now we have 60 characters. 60 characters. We have more 5 stars than 4 stars, I'm pretty sure. And with that, you kind of have to compare Herta to the other damage dealers that we have, and potentially, you know, the other damage dealers that we have coming up as well too, because after Herta's banner leaves, we get another damage dealer that follows the remembrance path. So basically I just kind of wanted to go over some of the other damage dealers that we have. Now Herta works exceptionally well on an erudition team, so characters like Himiko, characters like not really Jing Yuan. Jing Yuan wants to be on a hyper carry team, especially with Sunday, because you want to be able to advance him and his Lightning Lord's action. So not really Jing Yuan, but Himiko. Then there is Serval that can work really well with her. You have characters like Argenti she can work really well with as well too. And then you also have characters like Rappa, which she can possibly do pretty well with. Now, with Herta, you are forced to run a second erudition character because you want that 80% crit damage increase to your whole team. As of for support characters, the best support you can probably run with Herta is Robin, because if you're already running 2 DPSs, Robin is going to excel at a dual carry comp. So having 2 DPSs with Robin is honestly the most viable thing that you could do. You're not really going to run Herta on a hyper carry comp. You're not really going to run her by herself. You're kind of going to have a second erudition character with her all the time, because if you don't, you're just missing out on free damage. But yeah, so it would most likely be another erudition character, Herta, Robin, and then honestly you can probably do Fushuan or Aventurine. Aventurine would also work pretty well with her. Now, 4-star options, you could do Gallagher. Gallagher is perfectly fine with her. You can also do Xing Shui as well with Herta. Herta is also really good with her too. I think right now, in my opinion, if I had to say whether or not she is a must summon, I would say that she's not. The only reason why I'm saying that is because there are a lot of damage dealers that we have in this game. Like, you know, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 5, I guess 6, 7, 8, 9. Kafka and Black Swan, I guess, we 9 and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Topaz is kind of like follow-up support. Yeah, I guess I'll counter too. Like, there's just so many damage dealers that we have in this game currently, and with Herta, not only are her erudition allies limited right now, until we get some more erudition characters that can synergize with her kit and make her a little bit stronger, but we also just have a lot of damage dealers in the game that are going to be coming. So with the introduction to Remembrance, between characters like Facial, Firefly, and Acheron, there's just so many other characters that Herta is kind of competing with right now. Now, I will say, if you don't have any ice damage dealers, like if you don't use Yexing, or if you don't really want to use Jingliu, or you don't have Jingliu, I would honestly say Herta is a good pickup for ice damage dealers. And overall, she does have some synergy with follow-up attacks because she does have a follow-up in her kit. But currently, right now, in my opinion, I just don't think she is a mandatory summon. I think there are way too many DPSs in the game. As of for right now, I think there's not enough erudition allies to really choose from to support Herta. And she is very, very powerful. She is a very, very strong character. She works well in Pure Fiction, Memory of Chaos, Apocalyptic Shadow. The thing is, even though she is incredibly strong, she's incredibly strong for right now. I honestly don't know how long this character will be seen being used constantly, just because it's very easy to replace a damage dealer. It's very easy to outscale a damage dealer because all you have to do is do more damage. So I would probably say, unless you are a super huge fan of Herta, and you have characters like Argenti or Rappa, or even characters like Serval that you use constantly, or Himiko that you use constantly, I just don't necessarily see Herta as being a must summon. There's just so many other damage dealers in the game that can not only pump out a lot of AoE damage, but they also have something in their kit that Herta doesn't have, and that's the ability to reduce toughness regardless of their weakness type, and that is a very, very important mechanic to have on your team. So that would basically be my opinion on it. She's very strong, has a lot of great self buffs. She works obviously extremely well with erudition allies, but as of for right now, I just don't know how well her damage is going to be 2-3 months from now. I also don't necessarily know how well she's going to do because I don't know what kind of erudition allies we're going to get in the future. And when it comes to AoE damage, you can get AoE damage from a lot of other characters. Like Acheron is a Nihility character, but her ultimate does massive AoE damage, and it also reduces the toughness of all enemies regardless of their typing. Firefly also has extremely strong AoE damage as well too with Super Break, and honestly I would say Acheron, Facial, and Firefly are also in better positions than Herta right now. So it's just it's just the possible fall off in damage for Herta that worries me. The lack of other erudition allies that we currently have right now, and then also it's just the fact that she doesn't have weakness break or toughness reduction regardless of enemies typing. It's kind of just that. But for right now, I would say Herta is a great character. She is very, very strong. I've been using her a lot. If you don't have any ice damage dealers that you want to use, then yeah, I would definitely say you could pick her up. She works really well with Robin. Oh, where is she? Yeah, she works really well with Robin. She works really well with the Remembrance MC. She can work pretty well with Jade as well. And then you have like whatever support that you want to run with her, but I would probably say Jade, Himiko, and Argenti would probably be your go-to characters with her. And then obviously you're gonna run Robin or Remembrance MC, and that's kind of it. I mean, you could also run I would say Sunday could possibly be really good with her. I mean, if you wanted to hyper carry Herta and only advance her actions, I guess you could get away with that. If you wanted to run, let me see if I can find it. So if you wanted to run this set on Herta, if you wanted to basically make her as slow as possible and not grab one of her speed traces, she will sit at under 95 speed, so you'll get 32% crit rate on her. But it's pretty niche, I would say. if you wanted to run a super slow Herta and then just advance her actions with a character like Bronya or Sunday, or if you wanted to possibly, you know, buff her with like maybe a different character besides Robin, you definitely could do that. You could do like Jade, Herta, Sunday, and then maybe like Aventurine if you really wanted to. You know, that way you get the 2 Erudition allies, and then Sunday could advance Herta further up into the action chain. But yeah, I just feel like she is, for as strong as she is currently right now, I don't think her damage is super insane compared to like Fei Xiao, Acheron, or Firefly. I also think for the most part, even though she is really strong, I think she is kind of limited currently right now with our roster. Like, you know, right now I think the only characters you really want to run with her is Jade, Himiko, or Argenti, you know. And personally for me, I don't really like Jade as a character. I also don't really care much for Argenti either, so that's why I didn't summon for them. But it's just kind of a very niche team, and I kind of see the pattern that they're going for. It seems like for Emanators, they want Emanators to have an ally of the following path, you know. So I think that's really important. Like Acheron, she's an Emanator in Nihility, she needs other Nihility characters. Herta, she's an Emanator of Erudition, so she needs other Erudition characters. So I think if that is the way that they are gonna go with future characters in the game, you know, same thing for, I guess, Sunday. I don't think is classified as an Emanator, but you know, obviously you want to run him on hyper carry, so with another support. You know, if you're running Jing Yuan, you're most likely going to do Bronya and you're going to do Sunday on the same team, just to give Jing Yuan as much action as possible. Yeah, besides that, I don't have a problem with her character. She's definitely not a bad character. She's very strong, you know, and she definitely feels good to play. I think currently, just right now, it's hard to tell how long this character will last for, and it's kind of hard to tell if she's gonna be outclassed again. What I will say, if you are on the fence to summon for Herta or for the new Remembrance DPS Aglia, I would say wait a week or 2 before her banner leaves, just so that we can see the early access with Aglia, and just so that we can see her numbers and how she performs and team comps that she's on. And then once we get that early access gameplay, if you still feel like you want to summon for Herta, then I would say go for it. You know, we have a brand new planet, we have brand new resources, brand new chests, brand new puzzles to do, brand new story. You know, there's a lot of content that you're going to be able to do. So if you were to summon for Herta now, you still have plenty of time to summon for the character's next update, and the characters after that, obviously. So that would just be my opinion. And that kind of covers everything I wanted to in this video. I'm actually going to do a separate video for Aglia once we get closer to her banner, if you guys should summon for her. But if you do enjoy the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are summoning for Herta or if you already did. But once again, disclaimer, guys, if this is a character that you really like, if this is a character that you really just want to use and have fun with, then go ahead, do that. You know, Honkai Star Rail is a PvE game. It's not that hard. And at the end of the day, you should be able to play with the characters that you enjoy most. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming to hang out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.